Hi guys, this is the unboxing for what I believe is called Pirate Republic Africa Gambit. I think that sounds about right. This is the first game I ever backed. I backed it on Kickstarter and it moved on to GameFound. It's been a long time. I'm looking forward to opening it. And while I'm opening it, I'm going to show on the screen what we're expecting to see inside this. So the first thing I'm noticing is with this delivery, we have corner protectors on the main box, which I've never seen before on any kind of delivery when it comes to board games. And I don't have a lot, but wow, that's actually nice. It's a nice little touch. Shows that they actually care about the delivery. And also, apart from the main game, I have what they call the Pirate's Booty chips. I'm looking forward to seeing what's in there. I'll put that here. And we also have a neoprene game mat, which I'm looking forward to seeing what the quality of this is going to be like. I'm going to change the camera to overhead so you can see what's happening. Okay, so now we're in the overhead. The first thing I want to look at is the gaming mat. Now let's have a look. So it's in a simple Ziploc bag. And let's have a look at the scale. Wow, oh my God. These colours are very vibrant. I don't know if this is going to pick up on the camera. Let me turn this around for you. I don't know if the camera's going to do it any justice, but oh, I am so impressed with how the colour pops. The contrast on this is exceptional. I am actually really impressed with this. I do have another gaming mat which is a similar size. It's for a board game called Worms, and as colourful as it is, it doesn't pop as awesome as this one does. We do have a stitching around the edge, which looks to be really good. So it means it's going to last. But I honestly cannot get over how vibrant these colours are. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to leave this down. Next, we're going to look at, I forgot what these are called. The chips, booty chips. Okay, so it comes in a nice little bag. Doesn't feel cheap, feels nice. What would have been a nice touch if this was embroidered? This would have taken it up another notch. Okay, that's all of those. Okay, so I don't think I want to open all of these because I'm not sure these are not meant to get mixed up. But let's have a look at a couple of them. I'll put a couple of them on a close-up camera. So I guess these are land tokens. I'm not completely sure on the game rules of this game yet. I've not played it. I'll be honest, when I bought this game, I was excited, and then I saw a couple of people talking about it and explaining the rules, and then I got intimidated and thought I might have made a mistake getting this game. It looks a little bit too complex. Started watching more recent videos and became very excited all over again. So these are just they're just plastic. It's just cheap plastic. I'll put them here. I don't know if that camera's going to pick up the quality there. I want to try and use same ones. This is just a, what is this? This is a pirate ship? Pirate ships are black, aren't they? Yes, these are pirate ships. So it'd stay that side on the board, and then when your ship comes into an area or it scopes it, you'd flip it over and that's what you're facing. And same with the land token. If you don't know what's there and you're exploring, you come in, you don't know what's there, you flip it over, and that's what you're going to be up against. I'm not quite sure what all these symbols mean. That one is reputation, I believe. I don't know if the camera's, I can't see a front view on this camera, so I don't know what it's picking up. But this one there, I believe, is for reputation. That one, I'm not sure. I need to read the game rules before I go into this. Start trying to tell you what's in here, because I don't want to tell you something that's wrong. Okay. So in this bag, similar things, red ones which are pirate hunters, blue ones which are pirates and merchants. Yeah, so the red ones are the ones we need to be worried about on that one. Right, so let's put those aside. I'm going to keep this over here. Very happy with that bag, but boy, if that was embroidered, oh my goodness, this would have been perfect. Let's have a look inside the main box. How are we going to open this? I'm just going to rip these off. I'm going to speed this up for why I open it, because this can be a bit tedious, because I don't want to cut the box. I want to do this nice and neat. So I'll skip forward to when I've opened it carefully and not put a scratch in the box. Okay, so now we have the main game box. I'm sorry if there's any glare. The lights are there, so it should be okay. I'm sorry if there's going to be any glare when I'm doing all this, because I'm going to be focusing on what my hands are doing, and I'm not going to notice if there's any glare from the cards or anything that's in here. So I apologise in advance if that happens. First thing I noticed about the box, looks very nice. We've got like a wood effect all around. I can hear it sliding around inside, or I can hear something sliding around. Amazing artwork. I don't believe any of this is artificial intelligence. Let's have a look at the back. So I'm guessing this is just showing you what's in the game. A quick rundown on what's in the game. If you want to pause and have a read, that's up to you. That's if it's clear enough on video to read. And what is in the box. I'm going to open it, fast forward the video, and we'll have a look inside. Okay, so we are back, and let's open this together and have our first look together. Okay, so inside the main box, it's just cardboard. I didn't expect anything spectacular with this. Just a cardboard box, no complaints. This is going to be the instructions. I'm going to read this a lot later. Okay, what do we have here? Player aid cards. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Or is one doubled up and stuck? Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm guessing that's how many should be in there. I've not checked. We'll have a look later once I've finished the video. Uh-oh, what's this? Uh-oh, got a bit of black plastic here. I'm going to worry a little bit on that. Hopefully it's just something left over from the factory. Okay, we've got dual layered cards. These cards feel good. The dual layer is not as thick as the game Dark Blood, but it doesn't need to be. That feels nice. Oh, and on the back we have a nice little decor. That's a nice little touch. As it is, I can't get over how much this game mat pops with colours. I mean, compare the colours of the game mat to that. It's like the red's brighter. I don't know, I just can't get over how great this game mat is. Anyway, carrying on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which would make sense because we've got 5 player aid cards. So I don't need to check, I know we've got the right amount. These, oh dear. I'll be honest, I don't know what all these are. These skulls, I know they belong to different pirates. So I'm not going to punch these until I know what they are, because I don't want to mix anything up or lose anything. These are basically the cardboard versions of these. So these paper ones, I'm going to leave these like this pretty much forever and store them like this. So when these get worn down completely, which I've got a feeling this will with this game because I'm really looking forward to playing it, these will be like backups in the future. The commander token, I wonder if there's a metal one in here. So I'm not going to explain all of these because I don't know them myself. Obviously these are all the different pirate flags, because you've got Blackbeard and the rest. I can't remember the names of all of them. Also, these are level rewards that are here. And that would be your level rewards. Okay. More things to punch out that I will be saving. More things to punch out that I'm going to be saving. I think we have to punch these out at least, but I'll do that at a later time. Ooh, we have the cardboard version of the playmat. Shall we put it out and see if it matches 1 for 1 on top? Bear with me, let's do that. Okay, let's see how this opens. So it's just a black back of these. I think this is going to be 1 for 1. It is pretty much 1 for 1, same size. But again, I'm going to repeat it. Look at the colour difference. Look at the vibrancy here. I can't get over that. I'm so happy with the colour. Let's put this away because this is going to be... Oh dear. There is damage on this though, however. It looks like it's taken... it looks like it's been thrown against a wall, to be honest. That is a shame. If I didn't have this, I'd be very upset. Let's check out. I'm sure I could iron that out. There's always going to be some kind of defect. I'm not defending it, but hopefully mine is the only one that this has happened to and not everyone else's. Put these aside because we don't want to lose those. Okay, I'll put this away because I'm going to have a closer look at some of these and put them on the other camera, and we do have a metal coin. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's just a very thin metal coin. Still nice. I don't know what material that would be. Is it aluminium? Quite possibly aluminium. But it looks nice, looks gold. I'll put it on the close-up camera. I don't know if that's going to pick it up, but I'm going to leave it there and hope it focuses in it. Start that again. Focuses in. Okay, so this is where we would have the tokens going in. There is something I wanted to check with that. If these will fit inside. And will they fit snugly? Hang on, let's put a few more. Let's get a rough idea of how snug. Good enough for me. That's good enough for me. I am not going to complain with that. Okay, we have two more pouches. Again, if you'd embroidered these, it'd have been, oh, it had just been a cherry on top if those were embroidered. Okay, so now let's have a look at, we have some plastic tokens. Oh no, these are wooden. Yes, these are wooden, I think. I think these are wooden. I'm going to put them on the close-up camera, see hopefully if it does pick these up. And then I'll put this aside there. Right, we have our different pirates. I assume these are for putting down on land and claiming it as your own. They'll be all just different pirates flags. I don't know if that's focusing or not. I'm going to assume that's not focusing, it doesn't look like it. So I'm just going to put a couple down here. And we have some wooden black cubes. I'm sure you don't need to see a close-up of these. They're just literally wooden cubes that are black. Wooden cubes. I don't think you need a close-up on that. We have some pirate stickers. Okay, I have something that's blank. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. If anyone knows what this is, let me know. I'll put it on the other camera because I don't think that's taken it up. Not a clue what that is. I've not seen it before. But we have our sails, the flags for the sails. I'll put these down here. Hopefully that camera is focusing in on those. Next is these plastic things, which I believe are to hold land tiles. Nothing special, just plastic. It looks like it's not molded, it looks like it was printed. Slight warp on the side. So I'll put it down on the close-up camera and hopefully it does focus in. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry for the camera wobble. I have no tripod for this camera. So that's with these. I'll show you what I think these are supposed to do. So if I get a square land token, I believe it would just go in there. Oof, that is snug. Are they not supposed to go in there? I'm sure it does. If it is supposed to go in there, it's extremely snug. Like, extremely. We'll find out at a later date. But I had to show you just in case. And the last thing I really need to look at is obviously the pirate ships. Now bear with me because I'm going to move the close-up camera closer so we can have some good looks with the close-up camera. Okay, so now we can see on both cameras, and I will switch in between cameras. So here we have some kind of ship, not quite sure what kind. Let's zoom in, let's get some nice. I'm probably doing this from the wrong side. because I'm thinking the light coming from that side would be better, but I wouldn't be able to see what you see. I'm not sure what the grey ones are. I'm going to move that to the side. This would be, I think, this is a pirate hunter. I think. Don't take my word for it, because I honestly don't know. So after the pirate hunter, we have the treasure ship. I'm facing him the wrong way. You'd sail that way. And after the treasure ships, we would have the pirate ships. I'll put that sideways because the light isn't quite picking up. Because it being black, it's just soaking up all the light. So I'm guessing with the flags, once you know which pirate you want that one to belong to, you'd put that on each sail to identify whose ship it is. And we have names of some pirates here. We have Blackbeard, Labusi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing any of these right. Calco Jack, Black Bart, Mary Reed, Black Caesar. And over here we have another 3. We have Jeremiah Acorn, Sam Billamy, I might be saying that wrong, and Anne Bonny. So let's put these over there because I don't want to lose those. Okay, and the final piece that isn't the gaming cards is the tidings dice. It is big, bigger than a regular dice. I actually like the size of this. I think originally they were going to use a bigger one than this and then downsized because the bigger one actually looked a little bit ridiculous. However, these are the tiding dice. Put that away, and we're going to look briefly at a couple of cards. Are these all the same size? No, they are not. I'm going to have to try and figure out the sizes for these so I can sleeve them. These are my go-to sleeves, my favorite sleeves. These are simply the best sleeves that I've used for any of my games, and I have sleeved every single card. So it's not going to fit the mission goals or the global missions, but it will fit the pirates, more pirates, personal missions. I'm not sure what these are yet. And tidings cards. Oh, the tidings cards are slightly different. Actually, more than slightly. So the tidings are the same size as the global missions. Yeah, they're the same size. So if anyone can identify what these are, the size of these cards, because I'm going to need to buy sleeves for those ones, because my sleeves that I use are not going to fit. I'm going to open a couple of these and just show you why these are my favorite sleeves. Okay, so let's have a look at a couple of cards while we're here. I'm not going to open all of them because we'll be here all day, and I'm sure there are other unboxings that have gone through each individual card. You don't need me to do that. So they just feel like standard cards. There's no, what would you call it? The coating that you get with, that's it. The coating that you normally get with, say, Neomorphosis, that's not on these. This is just playing cards. Not a bad thing. But if you love your cards and you want them to last, you're going to have to sleeve them. And I want to show you these sleeves, because if you don't know about them, I've got a feeling this might make you want to start buying these. So we'll do 2, for example. Okay, this is just for an example. I love sleeving cards. I will sit at my computer desk and do this all day. It helps me relax. So the reason I love these sleeves, not only are they tight and they feel a good quality, they're not flimsy like when you do that normally, it just folds up easy, like some cheap cellophane. They feel like a good quality, but even better is on the reverse side, there's like a mat, which is great when you have a bunch of cards that you're shuffling, because they don't just, you know, when you have normal sleeves and they'll just slide out everywhere because there's no grip, it grabs on, but it doesn't hold on. And I really like that about these. So that's it for this unboxing. There's nothing much else to show you. I'm going to sit at my computer now and spend about 2 hours sleeving these and have the best time of my life, because I am very sad and enjoy sleeving cards. Thank you for watching.